This fella is big and green and a killing machine. Well, here we are. This is Marvel's Abomination. Here it is. Alright. He looks pretty darn spiffy on the spinny. And let's take a look at him. But first, let's take a look at the box. There's the box. Here's the front. Looks super cool. There's the side art. It's painting. There's the back. Very cool. You can pause it for a second if you want to read it. I just told you how Emil Blonsky wanted to become the next Hulk. And the packaging is super awesome. And that's it. This fella is big and green and a killing machine. The details are fantastic. He looks exactly how, well, he should. Overall, just taking a quick glance, I love the detail and I love the paint. But let's take a closer look. I don't have an Abomination, so this was my only hope. Because after this, who knows what they're going to do. If you take a look at his details, he looks really, his face, everything is sculpted really well. There's detail and texture everywhere. I mean, everywhere. The jeans are consistent, both front and back, left and right. The spikes on his legs. All right, he's pinned. Let's get over that. And no one likes his feet. All right, let's get over that too, because we have no choice. I personally like the spikes on his back. A lot of people are giving Hasbro a lot of crap. I think that looks super awesome. Even in the small of his back, there's some spikes. Very cool. And the paint. The paint, the light greens with the dark greens. They tried. They gave it a shot. It wasn't just like Maximum Hulk. They did try. Yes, we don't have two fists. Yes. I know. What are we gonna do? Let's do articulation. His head goes up and down. Actually, it does move actually all around. It's very versatile. Like, let me move the camera up. Right? Look this way, all the way up that way. That's pretty darn good. And all the way down this way, left and right. And I like that a lot. That's cool. The articulation of his arms, because of the spikes, you can only go that far. And he has single jointed elbows, so deal with it. He does have the bicep-y thingies, but they move individually because this is on its own, so there's really no reason to go in a full circle. That's just the way it is. He has single jointed elbows. And hinges on the hands. The hands are very nice. It's too bad we didn't get fists. Maybe someone will 3D print some stuff out there. Who knows? He has butterfly joints that work actually very well. Really well, actually. That's all we wanted for the Maximum Hulk is this. That's it. For his chest, he has the ball joint. And it actually does move pretty darn well. Why they can't give the inward ab crunch for a big guy, I don't know why. We're right on the cusp of that. And for the prices, too. He doesn't swivel at the waist here. He does not. Just so you know. He goes this far, which is ridiculous because he's huge. But he only goes this far. And that's it. He does have the thigh stuff. So there's that. Double jointed knees. He does have an ankle swivel instead of a boot swivel. And he does have great toe pointing because the opposite direction he can really lean into the charge, which is really great, I think. This pose right here, like this is dynamic pose for him. A guy that's such size. He's like able to balance because one, he has large feet, and two, the swivel on the ankle. This is the new head. Hello! The other head, which I like a lot. Yeah. A great shot too, if you notice his feet, because of the swivel and the ankle, the calf twist, you can get way better poses and balance. And I'm saying like he's pretty darn well balanced. I mean, if I'm tapping him and he's staying there, that's really great. So kudos to Hasbro for the balance. Hasbro gets a lot of flack, but to be honest with you, I looked into making my own action figures, and it's a lot of work. A lot of work and a lot of money. And there's a lot of things they could do better, much better. There are things they could do better. But, well, like the hands, for instance, and the pins, for instance. But if you think about it, if you look into it, how about that? Do some research. And then tell me, do they have the right to cut corners to save some money? But then again, full 180 shot of him. Fourth dimension broken. But for all my fellow collectors, you're right. They're worth about $12 billion. They could throw in a couple of pairs of hands and maybe even a third head. How about that? Okay? Sorry. How many billions does a company need? Give the fans what they want. We're just here doing this because we love it. With Maximum Hulk. And aside from the color, that's a good size comparison. And you know what? Why can't the Hulk be that green? It's not real. It's pretend. There we go. There's Man-Thing. He's a little bit more his color scheme and detail scheme. Alright. A little more detail. Very nice. Looks like a family photo. Ulick. They look great too. His color contrast is good. He's such a Nimrod. And there he is. There's Nimrod. Complete contrast, but they look great together. I love this hobby. I love it. The color, similar to Nimrod, like the bright color. This is the Kingpin from the animated retro. It's retro, but it's not really retro. It's animated. Retro is really like the 60s and 70s. If you watch cartoons in the 90s, it's not retro. It's from the 90s. Even if you're like 30 now, it's not retro. Retro is like before everything became really modern. 70s, maybe even mid 80s. Bum, 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 bum. And you know what? That's Gamerverse Juggernaut. And guess what? As you can see, Abomination is pretty much almost his height. So I think that would be a pretty darn good fight, baby. A bit more fun of a contrast, Strong Guy and Abomination. But honestly, comic book wise, in a fight, Strong Guy could handle his own against Abomination because he's big and very fast for a guy his size. Abomination is big and strong, but he is kind of limited on speed. Whereas Strong Guy, for a big guy, because he has small feet and his fists are relatively small, and that's the difference. The way proportions work in physics is the larger these are continuously, the more he's got to move around. He can do fast flying fists with a tiny little head. Plus, I love him. This and one of my faves. That's it. That's my. Oh, wait a second. Just because it came with it, this is ugly. It's dumb. If you like it, I feel bad for you. Yes, that's me pitying you, and that's mean because why give us this that doesn't match at all? I don't care what happened in the comic or in the movie. It doesn't match at all. Look, he even fell over. Look, he fell over to sign. Giving us fists, and everyone would have been 10 times happier with fists. Right? This is gonna go in the garbage. I'm only taking video of it to show you that whatever, it comes with it. Yeah. But I apologize for that comment. I feel pity you. I don't pity you. It's just I don't get why do something so off kilter and just not give us hands and make everybody happy. Or how about no hands? How about a third head sculpt with his mouth all the way open, or maybe his lips closed? Wouldn't that be different? Maybe his ears, his fins, like are backward, like not back, like down, like a cat or something. Whatever. You can subscribe if you feel like it. If you don't feel like it, don't like and subscribe. And all in all, thanks for watching. This is Abomination. Hulk Wave. I'm gonna call it the Hulk Wave because this is the first of many, I hope. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right, because you know what's coming out? Smart Hulk. Or Professor Hulk? Yeah. Alright, bye. Thanks for watching. Cheese. Mwah.